which I am going to do with you, it's a very common experiment in chemistry. All over the world, the chemistry student, they do this experiment. So that's why this experiment has been selected for you. This experiment, its name is standardization of a base. You know what is an acid?
Yes.
Acid is a substance, a species which can give proton, hydrogen ion. And base is a substance which can take hydrogen ion. Here is a base, sodium hydroxide, and it is soluble in water. If a base can dissolve in water, we name it as an alkali. You know it? If alkali. If a base, it's a base. But if a base can dissolve in water, we name it as alkali. This is the second name. This is the no. This is the second name of the base for those which are soluble. I have made this solution, and we have to find out how much is the concentration, Tarkis. Okay, this is what we want to know. We don't know what is the concentration of this one. So here is another solution which is acetic acid, vinegar, acetic acid. And we know what is the concentration. The concentration is 0.58, 0 molar. I have written over here, molarity of the acetic acid is 0.58. This we know. So I know one of them, the other I don't know. So we can find out the other. How? By doing the titration. So titration is a technique. It is a method by which we can find out the concentration of a solution with the standard. Standard means whose concentration is known. I know what is the concentration. Alright?
Right.
Hello? So, if for example, I want to know what is the length of this table, I will have a meter. The meter is standard. And if I don't have a meter, I will not tell that how many hands. This is not the way. I have a meter. So, when you want to know the quantity of anything, you should have something standard. And this is the standard. Okay? I will use this one. I will take certain volume of this, and I will take this one, and I will put it in the burette so I can know the volume. So I will show you that how we do this experiment. This is a burette, like this one, long tube, burette. And there are marks, right? And I will take the sodium hydroxide in that. Before I use this one, I will wash it with distilled water. Okay, I will wash with the distilled water, not with the tap water, because it is already washed with the tap water. So I take this one, look over here, I take and I move it. Do you see? I move it, and in a beaker, or even if you are doing experiment over here, so you can throw in that. Alright?
Right.
And then you close it, and you can move it like that, and you can throw over here. Some liquid you throw over here like this, and the other there. So you see that now it is washed with what? Water. But there are many water drops are there. There are many water drops. And I will put into it sodium hydroxide, this sodium hydroxide, Next week, I will ask you, you will do this experiment in pair. Alright? In pair, two students, this and this together, this and this together. That's why we put one burette there, one burette here. One set is here and one set is there. Do you see that?
Yes.
Two students will do together. One student will fill the burette, wash it and fill it. The other student will take the vinegar. I will tell you how to take. So, next time when you will come, I will ask you to bring the small beaker. This is the small 100 ml beaker. This is the big beaker. This is a small beaker. The small beaker is there. So one of you will come to me, not two. One of you will come to me and I will give him sodium hydroxide. And he will do this work. The other student will do another work. I will tell you what is the other work. So next week when you will come, I will give you sodium hydroxide. In a beaker, and then you will close it from here, right? It is washed with water. Did you see that?
Yes.
This is the funnel, glass funnel. You put the funnel over there and you will put some sodium hydroxide for washing. Some. Why I wash? Because there is some water. I want to make same solution, both of them. So I take this one. What is inside? Sodium hydroxide, and I move it and I throw it over here. Do you see that?
Yes.
I am moving it so that all the water will go, and then I will open this. Now this is washed with sodium hydroxide. Okay, now this is ready. It's washed with sodium hydroxide. One student will do like that, as I am doing, not the other student. Then the same student, what he will do, he will put the funnel over there and he will fill it with sodium hydroxide. When you fill with sodium hydroxide, there is air inside. Sodium hydroxide is going down. Sometime it bump out. This liquid bump out. So the best way is you just move it a little above. Little above. Give a space for the air. Give a space for the air and add into it. For example, you add it above zero. Above zero you add.
Yes.
For example, even below zero, no problem. And then put the sodium hydroxide over there and open it. And bring it any point below zero. No need to bring at zero. Don't waste your time. Look, any point below zero. Did you understand?
Okay.
So whole the burette is filled with sodium hydroxide, and up to here there is sodium hydroxide. Before I put above zero, then if you don't understand, ask me. Before I put above zero, then I open it, and now any point below zero. Any point below zero. On the burette there are so many marks, starting from 0 up to 50. Okay? And you look over here, for example, 2 and 3. For example, I told you last time, this one, there are 10 marks. So each mark is equal to 0.1. Each is equal to 0.1. So look over here, what is the reading? 2.4. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2.4. So the reading is 2.4. Did you understand?
Yes.
I will look over here, what is the reading, and when I take the reading, if I put some white paper behind it, any paper from your notebook, not necessarily, don't take this paper. So any paper from your notebook, small piece, and take it, move it down up to straight your line with your eyes. Don't read it like that, and don't read it like this. Your eye and this level, move it down. If you're short, move it down.
It was on the limit. I can say it's like that.
Yeah, so move it down. Move it down.
Other parent, other partner.
I will tell what the other student will do. This is one student is doing. One student is doing. The other will not watch him. What are you doing? No, he will do his work. This is the student. This is, for example, number one student is doing this one, and now I will put the paper behind this one, and this is now the meniscus is touching 1.567. 1.7. This is 1. Then there is a 5. In between is 5.5. This is 0.5. And 2 more down. 1.7. This one is 1.7. So this one is 1.7. 1.7. This is the initial reading. What is that? Initial reading. So I will write here initial burette reading 1.7 milli. 1.7 milli. Right? Did you understand what I did?
Yes.
All this work which I have done, one student will do. What the other student will do at the same time? He will not look what the first student is doing, what he is doing. He will not look at him. He will do his own job. This is the job of one student has made this ready. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, now the other student will take these things, this one and this one with him, and I will put this vinegar, this is acetic acid, I will put in 4 places, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 places I will put acetic acid there. Any place which is free or where there are less boys, you go there. The second student will go there, and he will take this one with him. This thing and this thing. Before he is going there to take the acetic acid, he will wash them. Look over here. If, for example, you are using a burette, this pipette, wash the pipette with water. Right? Wash it with water and put it on one side. Also wash this one with water. Small water. It's already washed, little water, and it is also washed. Now, in this, there are water drops. We don't want any water drops inside. So, first of all, shake it, remove maximum water, then go there along with this. Go there along with this, and open this paraffin film and take this one, little bit, this much, and wash it. And wash it. Wash it because there was water. There was water, and wash it and then put it there. You can put over here or you can put in the sink, wherever you like. So now it is washed with the vinegar. Don't wash this with the vinegar. Don't. This is washed with what? Water. This water. I washed with this water. And there is water. And if there is water, inside, for example, it makes no difference. Look, there is water. It will make no difference because it will remain here inside. So don't wash this one, don't wash this one with the vinegar. Don't wash. Only with water. This will be washed with water and with the vinegar. Now, when it is washed, you take it and bring it above the mark. Look, I hold it above the mark, right? If you drink it, no problem. It will go to your mouth because this is the vinegar, pure vinegar. Okay? And now you release your air from the finger. You release your air to move it down slowly. Okay? Look, it is below the mark. Do you see? It is below. So what I have to do?
Drink it again.
Drink it again. Take it again. Take it again. So very slowly like this, very slowly hold it on the line and put it inside. This should be close to you. This should be close. Nobody will take it and search and ask, where is the flask, where is the flask? No. Take the flask with you. Take the flask with you there. And as I did in 2 times, maybe it will take 10 times for you. Because it is not easy. It is not easy to bring it on the mark. It is difficult. So no problem. If it takes 10 times, no problem. Take your time and put in that. And when you see there is a droplet, don't blow it. Never blow it. Move it like this and touch 1, 2 times. And there is a droplet. So don't worry about the droplet. This is exact 10 milli, the kick. This is very accurate, 10 milli. And if there is water on the wall, or if there is more water, for example, I put more water, no problem. Because water is not reacting with this one. Water is not reacting, and the acid will react with this. Did you understand? So if there is water, no problem. Then there will be also indicator, phenolphthalein, kashif, which will tell us the end point. And you take this one and put 1 or 2 drops of the indicator. 2 drops of indicator, and now this is ready. This is ready. This is the job. It will be done by the second student. The 2 students are doing together. One student is doing his job. By the time he will finish his job, the other student will finish his job. Did you understand what I am saying?
Yes.
So both the things are ready to use. How much this I used vinegar, acetic acid? 10 milli. So the acetic acid is 10 milli. 10 milli. Look, the acetic acid is 10 milli. Did you understand? Don't forget the indicator, because if you forget it, it will make a problem. And the other student has made this thing ready. And what is here in the small? Sodium hydroxide. Keep it on one side. Don't let it mix. Don't let it mix with something. And now here is the vinegar, acetic acid, and the indicator. And here I have, everything is ready. Now I have recorded the volume also. 1.7 milli. I have recorded the volume. And now I will add this into this one. When I add this into this one, and I can, I tell you the best way, hold it with 3 fingers, like this, 3 fingers. Don't hold like that, it is not right. Hold with the 3 finger from the neck and move it like this. Swirl it, okay? You can do it like that, swirl it, swirl. And this one hold with the 3 finger. This one hold with the 3 finger, and you add what into this one. Even you can add a drop at a time. Look at that. Is the drop there?
Yes.
At a drop at a time. But in the beginning, when you add it, you can add even little more. No need to put the drop. Can you see the pink color there?
Yes.
Yeah.
The pink color comes and the pink color disappear. We want to do the experiment when the pink color come with one drop and do not disappear. Okay? We want to do that one. And so look over here. We are doing it and we shake it. And when you see that when the pink color is coming, you look over here. Now the pink color still there. Did you see? The pink color still there. Before it was disappearing quickly. Now the pink color is still there, which means that the end point is near. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
So if I shake it, it will disappear because this is not the end point. So I will add more of this dropwise. If something touch with the wall, look over here, I am touching intentionally. If something touch with the wall, what I will do? I will remove it from the wall and also from the burette. I will remove it because I want very accurate result. I want every drop should go down and no problem with the water. If you are adding water, there is no problem. So if you don't want to do with the two hands as I am doing, you can do with the one hand. Look, you put over there and you can adjust the speed. When the, look, one drop, look, if you want to do it like that. If you want to do with the two hands, it is good, like that, and let it come, and when I need that the end point should be very light pink. Well, did you see this one? Is it a fun? No. Okay, so you can see that the end point is disappearing late. You can see this one. It means it will be somewhere very maybe the end point, in my opinion, very close. Maybe it will take 2-3 drops more. So I have to be very careful in that. So look, with one drop. Did you see that one?
Yes.
With one drop it comes. So try to get it, it's very light. It is very light. Maybe I have to add one drop more. Maybe I have to add one drop more. Let me read it because maybe I will add too much. So make sure that, how much is there? It is 13.5. 13.5, and let me add one drop more, very slowly, like this. So with one drop the pink color comes, okay? And it is 13.5, exact 13.5. So here is the final reading is 13.5. The final reading is 13.5, right?
Right.
How much is the difference?
11.
Use your calculator if you don't. Use your calculator.
12.2.
11.8 milli. How much is that? 11.8 milli. Okay? So, what I will do, I will repeat the experiment. I will repeat to make sure that the reading is close to this one. Okay? So, listen, if I add more, for example, after the end point, if I add more, so the color become darker and it will not change. Look over here. It will not change. It will not change. So we want, that's why we want the end point with one drop. Did you understand? Now, after doing this one, now the students will exchange their work. Right? So now the second student, he will do the titration. Can you please wash it? Please wash with the tap water. There. Yeah, just wash. No need to wash with the brush because there is no precipitate. There is no solid thing inside. It will be washed with the tap water. Yeah, throw it over here and open it. Yeah, wash all. Wash 2-3 times. Wash it 2-3 times. Yeah, throw it, wash more. One time more. Throw it now. Throw it. Throw it. Come. Okay. Now this is washed with the water, and now you wash with the tap water. Look over here. Now this time you, no talking boys. You wash it with the distilled water. Wash it with the distilled water.
Yes.
And this is washed. I will take this one. No need to wash with the water. No need to wash with the acetic acid because already we have done it. So now like this, and I will like this. Did you see, boys? And put over there. This should be close to you. I said you are doing it first time. You are doing it first time. Maybe many times you have to do up and down. So don't do it wrong. Take up to the mark. Nothing, no hurry. When you are doing it, no hurry. Try to take it up to the mark, and when it finish, 1, 2 times, and leave it like that. And then you put the indicator, 1 or 2 drop of the indicator, 1, 2 drop indicator, and this is ready. And now we want to know the volume of this one. Alright? I want to know the volume of this one. Its volume is now 14.5. Volume is 14.5. The new volume. Because I took more. You remember? Remember? Yes, I put more. So it is 14. It is 14.5. Just a minute. Let me make it clear. The meniscus 14.6. 14.6 is the initial reading. 14.6 milli. This is the trial 2. This is the trial 2. Boys, do you think this is up to 50? This is up to 50. Do you think I should fill the burette?
No.
Why not?
Because we will not take the Allah.
Yeah, we know how much we use. Okay, now one question for you. I will see who is going to answer. Let's suppose the first reading is correct. Let's suppose it is correct. Now I am going to start with the 14.6. If the first reading is correct, where I will finish this one?
What again?
Now I am starting for 14.6. So, how much? 26.4. Where I will, where the end point will come? If this reading is true, where the end point will come?
After 11
1.7.
After 11.8 million.
Yeah, it is 14.6. And where it will finish?
1.7 minus 13.5 and the same number.
14.6, 14.6 plus 11.8. 26.4. I just write it. I am just writing it. Maybe our answer is not correct.
Okay.
Because maybe my first reading is wrong. Maybe my first reading is wrong. So I know that approximately it will be 26.4. Is that right? Did you understand? 26.4. So when I will go to 26.4, there should be end point. This time what I will do? I have to go 26.4. So what I will do? I will add 25, up to 25 ala tool, direct.
Don't step by step.
Not step by step. Right? No need, because we have an experience of the first.
Okay.
So I take this one and then I add into it up to 25. Up to here I will add. And I stopped. Right? Oh my god. End point come?
No.
Is it the end point?
No.
No.
No?
Why no?
Yes.
You. Is it the end point? Is it the end point?
Yes.
Yes.
Shake it.
Just
Yes.
one.
Is it that
Just one
point?
drop.
No. Should I shake it now?
There you go.
Fifth point.
Fifth point. So I took direct. I saved my time. Right? Did you understand? I saved my time and now I will do dropwise. So
Still.
do you see that I am doing it? I am doing it dropwise, right? Because I have to be careful. And when end point is near, very near, like this, and let's see how much is the reading. If you put the paper, where's the paper? Yes, I caught it at 26.5. Anyone can see? Who can read it? Read how much is the reading. Here is 26. And this is 26, and how much? This 26. How much is like?
26.4 approximately.
Anybody else? Yeah, come. You are doing. See what is the reading. This is
Yes, that's 26.
and how many?
26, wait for you.
26.4. Anybody else who want to see? Yes, come and see. Here's the reading. Look. Yes. 26.4. Okay. So if your answer, look over here, and it is 26.4. I mean, luckily I got it like that. 26.4. The same. My answer could be different. Maybe my answer could be 26.5 or maybe 26.3. So since I am doing it very carefully and I have experience, so there is no difference, and it comes 11.8. Right? Is that right?
Yes.
11.8. So if, for example, you are doing it first time, you will do it. If your answer comes 11.7, 11.6, I will accept.
Take the average. We can take-
No, average will be do later. Not. So if your answer is coming 11.7, 11.6, or your answer comes what?
11.9.
11.9 or
12.
12.0,
Yeah.
I will accept. 0.2 above and 0.2 below, I will accept. No problem. No problem. Okay? But if your answer is more than that, then you do the third time.
Okay.
Then you do the third time. Hopefully, inshallah, you will do in 2 readings, it will be very close. But in case you can't do it, then do the third time. And when you do the third time, then you see which 2 are close. For example, third is close with the first. So cancel the second one. And stretch this one and this one. Did you understand?
Yes.
Now we will calculation we will do. Look, this is a simple formula. In the formula we have,
Henry.
here is the acid, and here is the base. Okay, boys? I have a formula. Listen carefully. This is the calculation. I am telling you the calculation. Next time when you will come, you will do the whole thing by yourself. Nobody will talk with each other. MAVA. M means molarity, concentration. VA is equal to MBVB. How many things are there? 4. And if I know 3, the fourth I can find. Molarity of the acid we know 0.58.
Okay.
Volume of the acid we know
Okay.
10. Molarity of the base we want to calculate.
Okay.
Volume of the base 11.8. Is that right? So let's suppose this is 24.5. So it will be 11.9. Okay. Right? So first time I have MA is 0.58, volume is 10 always for the acid, over volume of the base is 11.8. What is the answer? What is the answer, boys? Anybody have calculator?
0 point
0.
4
4
9
0.49
1 5.
49, okay,
Two.
take 2 digits,
Okay.
0.49 molar. And what about the second? 0.58 into 10 over 11.9. What is the answer?
0.8.
Second time is 9.
0 point
Okay, we do
Four,
it
eight.
the first time 11.9.
First time I do 8. This is 8. First time is 8. Second time is 9. How much is the answer?
0 point 4 8.
4, 8. And now take the average. Add both of them and take the average. What is the average?
0 point
0.48.
4 8 5.
5. So first time it was how much? 0.49 or 8?
Or 9
49. And second time 0.48.
4 8.
This is the molarity, and then there is average molarity which is written there on the thing. So this is the average.
Okay.
Look, what is this 0.485? What is this?
The average.
Molarity.
Saturation.
This is called the tarkis.
13.
Of what? Of sodium hydroxide.
Okay.
It was not known before. It was not known.
We can.
So we find the molarity of this one. That was the experiment. Standardization of a base mean find the molarity of the base. So if we have something known, this is known, this is standard, we can find out this. Did you understand?
Yes.
Is it very well understood?
Yes.
When you finish the experiment, you will wash your things. You will put back, look, this sodium hydroxide over here. This beaker, don't keep it separate. It has sodium hydroxide. Don't mix with other things. The small beaker, you know the small beaker has sodium hydroxide. It should not be mixed with the other. So when you put the sodium hydroxide over there, this sodium hydroxide I will put in another container. This is another container. I will not put over here because maybe due to some reason it may have been contaminated.
Okay.
Maybe something wrong has happened because we are doing the experiment. I will make it again. I will recycle it. Again I will make it in a good condition. So that's why I will collect it in a separate beaker. I will give you this one. So I will ask you to collect this one and you will collect the sodium hydroxide and you will put over there. Did you understand?
Yes.
Can you please, can you please wash both of them? Any one of you go and wash both of them with the water. Bring the wash with the water. Now listen. What was here in the burette? Sodium hydroxide. And sodium hydroxide, it reacts with the carbon dioxide in the air.
Yes.
In the air there is carbon dioxide and the sodium hydroxide react and form sodium carbonate. And sodium carbonate is solid. And this burette will close. When the next student they will come, they will not able to do this one experiment because the solid will be at the tip. So what you do,
Wash bottom.
what you do, this is my washing, you know it.
Okay.
What you do, before you go home, you put some water in that.
Okay.
Some water. Look over here. You put some water. So, and leave it open and do not close it. When it finish, do not close it. Let everything go like that. Do not close it. Like this one. Like this one. Do not close. Just leave it open. So all the drops should fall down. Okay? So your things, please give me those items. And make your things clean and ready for the other. These are washed. Don't wash with the distilled water. As you know it. Don't wash. Who will wash with the distilled water? The next. So put it over here. Like these things are there. Look like these things are here. And all the experiment is complete. Before you, and then do all this calculation. Do all this calculation. I will tell you the page, exactly similar to the page, and then get my signature or my friend's signature who is my colleague. And give me the report sheet. If we get the signature, if I take the signature, and it means you are present. Okay? So that's why signature is very important. So don't forget, this is how we do the experiment. And I hope inshallah all of you understood.
We wash the burette and
Wash the burette with the distilled water, as I showed you. The other things with the tap water.
Okay.
And leave it over here. All the things will be ready for the next group. Okay? And all these things, they are ready for the next group. In this way we do the experiment. It's very interesting. All over the world, America, Europe, India, Pakistan, all over the world. This is the experiment the chemistry students are doing. It is very important experiment. If you know this experiment, you can find out in many fruits there is acid. Grapefruit, orange. Many fruits they have acid. You can find out how much acid is there in the fruit. How much base is there in a vegetable. So this experiment is very interesting experiment in that. It has a lot of application. When you will go to the next, some other lab, you will see that you will do more experiment, little difficult than this one. So I hope what I did, you understand that.
Yes.
Right? Okay, boys? So next time when you will come, I will tell you the page number, you will remove the page number and you will show your work over there. On that side and two places there will be acetic acid.
Okay.
Okay? So one student will take the acetic acid, the other student will fill the burette. Alright? One of you will come to me and he will bring the beaker. One of you, not both of you. One of you will come, bring the beaker, I will give him the sodium hydroxide. One student will do his work. The other will not watch him. The other will do the other work.
Yeah.
So in that way, I hope inshallah it will be very interesting for you and you will like this experiment. Did you understand?
Yes.
Alright. Okay.